Hello, hello, everyone. Hey, welcome. Oh, look at me. I'm blue. Even in the stream. Welcome, everyone. My name is Janken Pomme, and today we are a Hoshiyomi. No, we're not a Smurf. We are a Hoshiyomi, alright? I'm a blue guy. I'm now, for this week, I'm part of the blue gang. Hello, Azu. Hello, Riku. Riku. What am I saying? Rico. What did I say, Riku? My brain. Good morning from Japan. Good morning from Japan. Today, everyone, I'm so excited because I am starting my Suisei week, and as a Hoshiyomi, it's gonna be a crazy week for me. I am going to the Shout in Crisis concert next Saturday, and before we start my story about Hoshiyomi, I just want to talk a bit about Shout in Crisis and also Spectre, available now for pre-order. Buy now. Sorry, it's part of being a Hoshiyomi. You have to shield for your Oshi. So, the Hoshimachi Suisei concert coming up. What is really funny is that there's also this big hype going on around Suisei because of the first take. I think the video is like at 5 million views right now. Really crazy. Hey, Layla, just dropping to say have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you. Have a good day at work, Layla. We're just chilling for Oshi here as we talk a bit about our story, about how I came to be. How am I so obsessed with Suisei? I know a lot of people say you should focus on you when you're a streamer, but I want to give my passion back. I want to have everyone like being able to feel the passion I have for VTubing and other VTubers, right? And I just felt this week I just want to have fun being a Hoshiyomi because I haven't really done it. Anyway, I digress always. I was about to say, yeah, so big wave going for Suisei since the first take, and I just want to say that I plan on doing this for a long time. I was like, okay, the week I'm going in Shadow Crisis, I'm gonna have a week I'm doing Suisei stuff related. I'm gonna talk about Suisei. I'm gonna talk about like or music, about me, about a lot of stuff. So I'm not an opportunist, right? I'm a long old Hoshiyomi. And we'll go on about that. Before we do, there's one thing I want to talk about. I don't think I've talked about it. So next Saturday I will be in Shouted Crisis, and I just want to show you a little something here before we start. Imagine short hair Suisei. Well, I mean, I'm a short hair guy right now. But at Shouting Crisis, it's gonna be ponytail Suisei. We've already seen the artwork, right? It's gonna be ponytail, but I'm a ponytail fan, so sorry, short hair gang. All right, talking about the concert, let me show you this. So basically, right, this is the Tokyo Garden Center, right? Tokyo Garden Center, and this is like, you know, the map and everything. Nothing crazy. It's just a map. Where will I be? Oh, you guys. It took me a while to understand how my ticket worked, but because there was like a lot of numbers and I wasn't sure which one, and then I finally analyzed it. Okay, so this is the scene, right? This is the scene, and this looks like very long, but this is more like in a, how can I say, very oblique kind of way, so people can see from everywhere. But my seat is gonna be, oh yeah, that's right. I'm going right next to the stage, everyone. I'm going right next to the stage, everyone. Do you know why? Because my seat, oh, my arrow is not appearing on screen right now. Whatever. It's gonna be on the right side in the XC that you see on screen now. Oh my god. I can't wait to have my concert talk to tell you how it was. I am very, very close to the stage. I got in the first batch of tickets. It's gonna be insane. I'm so crazy. This is why I'm doing this Suisei week, because I need to let you guys know how much of a fan I am. Before I want to create that build up, right? That hype build up. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna be, and we're gonna talk about that later next Sunday. It's gonna be crazy. Anyway, enough about shouting crisis. Let's talk about the main topic. How did I become a Hoshiyomi, right? Because I'm going to this concert today, of course. But it all started somewhere. There's a lot of Olofan, right? Falling into the rabbit hole. Well, first for me, of course, it started with learning about Hololive. They need one ambulance in the events. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna cry. I will cry. It's impossible. I cry when I listen to songs like in front of my screen. I will cry. I will cry, okay? This big old man here is gonna cry and he's gonna be happy. And you know what? That's just fine. And people should be not ashamed of those emotions. So, me falling into the rabbit hole, right? I believe it was in 2019, where something brought to me the memory of Kizuna Ai. I think I talked about that. And then from there, I was like, oh, yeah, VTuber, they are a thing. But like, it was very, very not popular. And I think through like my search, I was like, oh, Kizuna Ai, she does like Japanese kit. I don't really like it. But then I found like Hololive, and I think it was Hachama. Back then, Akai Hato, right? So yeah, and then from there, I was just like learning about Hololive, right? And then I was like, oh, this is funny, this is fun. I like video games, and this is interesting, and there's a little bit of English here and there, but that's mostly Japanese. It's okay, because I want to learn Japanese. And at some point, Hoshimachi Suisei came into this picture. And to do that, I found the perfect way to talk about it. Let's go back into the screen here. Ka-chink. There we go. So, at first I wanted to have this website that used to be called the Hoshiyomi Observatory. The English version, pretty much of what we're going to see today, that is in Japanese. That was a really great website made by a fan. And unfortunately, I've learned through my research recently that the website, the Hoshiyomi Observatory, is no longer available, which is very sad because it was one of the best storyline of Suisei, right? So really, really sad for the community to have lost like such a great website. The good thing is that I found this one here, which is the Japanese Unofficial Fansite. Still really good website. You can find the link on the description below. It's really well made, and there's a lot of info. A lot in Japanese, but it's okay. I'll walk you through. So basically what I wanted to do is going through Suisei's timeline and say like about like when I popped in, right? And when I was like, from this moment, from here, that just like the title, it was from this moment I knew I was Hoshiyomi. Not that I messed up. So just want to talk a bit about the website itself. There's a lot of great stuff here, like music streaming, radio, link stuff, a lot of events, a lot of info, the Twitters. Like, this is a fan website, right? It has everything. Really, really recommend. What we're going to do, though, we're going to go into profile, right? We're going to go into profile, and there's a sample, apparently, of my Oshi here, so we're just gonna listen to this. Oh, whoa, wait a moment. I just realized that you're not hearing it. You're not hearing it at all. Let's boost this too. Okay.
水星のごとく現れたスターの原石、アイドル VTuber の星町水星です。スイちゃんは今日もかわいい。
Anyway, wow. Okay, I'm gonna calm down here. So you say, as you hear in this clip, she has a very high-pitched voice. She used to stream and to sing with a very higher pitch, and we see here her portrait here, right? So this is how the first time I saw Suisei, she looked like her first outfit, right? I was back in the days when she was still using her whole live 2D, and then she became the Suisei that we all know now. Has the New Year attire. There's even some missing because she has two new one. She has the casual one with the orange pants, and she has the new battle maid. But it's okay. It's just a profile, right? So, Suisei 2018. 2018. So I believe she started on this day, that is March 18, and from there I was not quite aware of Suisei, but she started very, very small, very indie. She made her own Live 2D. She rigged it, I believe. She also drew it. You said so. The question for all Hoshiyomi, Toasui or Aquasui. I'm behind Toa for this one. Star N is a trio, and it should stay as a trio. Yeah, I think they're the best as a trio. I don't want to divide them. So 2018, like, it was a very slow grind, I believe, and at some point she had like issue like getting more and more viewer, but then she dropped her first original, like, almost on my birthday, that is Comet, right? And even then, I don't think I was there. I think I really popped in 2019, and then she was still growing, but very slowly. And along this journey, I think she had issue finding herself, right? And because like she would like get refused left and right to all of the places she was trying to go into. But then, when did I come in 2019? I think it was like before this growth. I think I came around. I got to know her when she joined Inonaka. When was that? Suisei Channel was okay. I think it's this one here. Or this one? Anyway, in 2019, she joined Inonaka, which was the music branch of Hololive back then. And basically, I knew about her, but I was not following her per se, right? I was like, oh, okay, like, cute voice. Yeah, sure, like, she's fun. But like, I was not a fan per se, right? And then at some point when she joined Inonaka, she was not part of Hololive, but don't we all have heard? If you heard of Suisei, you've heard of course, Suikopat, the Suikopat Suisei, right? And I think when she started collabing with a lot of other Hololive, they didn't know her. They themselves didn't know her really much. But this is also when I also got to learn about her, and it was just like, oh, she's funny. and then she did like Tetris streams, and like, holy, she's actually crack at Tetris. And then I was just like interested, right? I was interested back then. In 2019, I was telling myself like, oh yeah. I'm just I'm just an enthusiast, right? I like everyone. I'm not a fan of anyone. Everyone's fun. And then at some point, I think that she became the self that we know now, right? When she transferred into being the Suisei that we know now at the end of 2019. I was there, I remember, and my interest was growing, right? My interest was growing, and she was having more and more good hit. And then, as I grew interest, I was like, I was aware of her 2 original songs. Yeah, back then she only had 2. And how many did she have back in my days? Yeah, exactly, right? I just want to say that, like, I've been a fan for a long time. A lot of people joining the boat, but like us old people out there, we have our own like different stories of how we found her, right? Yeah, she had like 50,000 subscribers, which for her was like crazy, insane good, and that was just at the end of 2019. So that was like what, 2 years ago or something, right? And her growth in 2 years is freaking insane. But she's so talented, so of course. And then she became the Suisei we knew, and we knew that a 3D model was in the work. We knew that the 3D model was in the work. And then when we learned of the HoloFest, the non-stop story that came in January 24th, we knew she would be featured in the concert, right? And then I had a lot of anticipation. I gotta say, at that point, I was like a Hololive fan. Like by the end of 2019, I was a fan of Hololive. My first gen, like from 0, was Gen 4. Gen 3, I came in like right after their debut. But when Gen 4 came out, that was like when my interest was like really peaking. When Coco was doing her crazy stuff, and it was like really reaching at this point, right, in 2019. And then, yeah, we all knew about the concert, and I knew about her song. But then, something happened. She did her song, Thank You, in HoloFest. And no lies, there's a moment that happened, a moment that unlocked something in me at this moment. And I have a picture, and this is the same picture that I put in the background. At the end of the song, she did this pose. And the song, Thank You, it's such a good song. If I didn't want to go into trouble of listening to songs that are copyrighted, I would listen to it right now. Maybe I should. Should I? Anyway, I'm really tempted to talk about it. And then in my brain, this is when I knew she's not just a cute little idol, right? Kyomo kawaii, and then she's been using like a cute voice for all those times. And me, I'm not really that kind of guy. Like cute anime girls doing cute things, it's not really for me. Maybe because I'm another dude, I don't know. But this pose, this moment, it kind of unlocked something in me. And I was just like, she is so freaking cool, powerful. Like, she's full of emotion. She sings amazingly well. And from this moment, I was just like, I really want to support this talent. Because remember, at the end of 2019, she had like, 50,000 followers. It was, to me, insane. It didn't make any sense. Someone so talented, like we saw like the Suikopath like how she was so funny in those bits. And then we saw her skills like at Tetris and Mario Kart too, right? Like she's a gamer, she's a singer, she does it all. And then at this moment, I was just realizing this is it. Like I'm a fan. And it's so confusing because before this moment in my life, I was never really a fan of anything really. I've never been like a fan of anything really. So yeah. It really just like I don't know, it activated something. And I think we're gonna watch it. I don't care. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna get it flagged, but I don't care because I care too much. Let me just put the desktop audio. And Luigi, okay, let's not get there. Luigi is a character. That's different. VTubers are not characters. They portray a character, but there's a person behind it, right? So being a fan of something, but is something else. When I mean being a fan of someone, to me, it's quite different. All right, let's see here. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to put this like this. I don't care. If I get flagged, I get flagged. I don't care. So, when Thank You, it's probably low for you. When Thank You was playing at HoloFest, the first one, I was just like, wow, so why the heck did I not like this? I was just moved with emotions, right? I was just so moved. And from this moment, I was just like, I want to do everything I can to support like this talent. And I believed in it. So what happened in the last week, how she reached mainstream, was just like accumulation of as a fan. And so emotional. It's kind of crazy, right? You really want someone to succeed. And you will do like whatever you can. Like you would talk about it, you would share about it. And yeah, at this moment it just like became something really, really sorry, the music and me talking. I want to listen to it at the same time. So I'm gonna stop it, not get in trouble. But oh hey, hello, it's a bear. I see you've been following me lately. Yeah, hello. Thank you. Well, I am a big fan, and I just felt like I wanted to share with all the excitement that's been going on with Suisei. And yeah, so basically at this moment I just like understood something as a person that never did, just like how how can I say, the wholesome parasocial. Oh boy. I'm gonna put back the BGM. The wholesome parasocial, right? Ooh, double audio, of course. And I just felt like I just need to support that person. Like I'm emotionally now attached. And it's weird because you're a grown up. And you tell yourself like, you know, you differentiate like this kind of stuff, but at the same time, seeing her grow was and still is one of my most precious memory. Like, yeah, and I just felt I wanted to convey that into a stream because it became a part of me, and I think from that moment it kind of unlocked a lot of things that the way I saw VTubing. To me, that VTubing is now able to reach mainstream. It's not a farce. It's not like funny. To me, it is a harbor of love and people that really work hard, just like Hoshimachi Suisei and many others. You can say this about most of the talents, right? it's just so inspirational as someone who see themselves as a boomer. and I just wanted to share that today. And from that moment, I just became a Hoshiyomi. I've been supporting for now almost 3 years. I think having something like that in your life is healthy. Can also be personally inspiring. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in your own work. Exactly. And I just feel like something also important that I want to convey is that there are a lot of crazy fan out there. That's an OG right there. Yeah, like I said, I've been around since 2019, and then like I've when I became like that, like inspired, I was just like I need to do what I can to support like that person. There's no way this person is not like material to all of the world to hear, right? And yeah, and after that, it's just like became to me something that was part of me, right? And yeah, and let me tell you, most of the very supportive fan, like they're not into like the weirder part of the Hoshiyomi community, right? There's a lot of wholesome dudes like me out there. And yeah, I just wanted to share about that today. And I felt like it was the best moment in this week before the concert. So yeah. And after that, I really admire Suisei. She worked so hard, and honestly, the perfect person to represent VTubers for the first Stake channel. Yes, she will never do the lewd approach, and that's okay if you want to. I've been vocal about that. Like, it's fine. People don't want to do it. Sure, they do what you want, right? Free world. But she is driven by passions and skills, and she's just that, right? And to me, if I have to talk about a VTuber, I don't want to talk about the VTuber that does lewds or that just play like Apex. Like, it's fine. You can be good at Apex, but the fact that she's so multi-talented, and in a way that is just like so pure. When you think about that, Suisei, outside of the Suikopath like bits, like super pure, super say-so, and I admire that. I think it takes a lot of talent and courage to be able to reach without going with the easier to get the clicks approach. I sound judgmental, but I am not. But it's okay. We all know the game. Yeah. And it is something that, like, even if I'm growing on this channel, because it's a part of me, and I've come to realize it is healthy to talk about the people that inspire you, right? It's healthy to make content about it, right? And you do a content about it in a way that is creative, that is about them, but about you too. And this is why this week we're gonna do a tier list of, oh my god, I'm gonna die for that. I'm gonna try, okay, I'm gonna try to have the Hoshiyomi community involved. I want them to roast me. I want them to judge me. I want them to be in the chat being like, I'm judging you right now, Janken, like, you might have to be banned from the community. I'm gonna try. I know some of the people in the server, and I'll ask if it's okay if I do an invite. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing this tier list for a while, and I think right now is just the perfect moment. Oh, Barry said, I think talent, passion, social media grow is a long-term strategy, but it's ill-tier in a lot of cases. So true. So true. Like, sometimes you just gotta play the long game. And that's what Suisei did, right? Like, so many times. Oh, let's go back to the website, because it's a really good website. I want you guys to see more about it. And there's so many time and so many that she said that she thought of quitting because the growth is not there, right? And you put so much time and effort. You have another job, and where is it? Ah, this one. Yes. And then at some point, you just gotta you gotta go to the point where like I've been spending so much money, time, effort, and I have like no reach. I have nothing. Doors that I'm knocking at like don't answer. And there's so many times that like Suisei has told that she wants to quit, and she hasn't. And I think that so insane. Look at this shit, you guys. So insane. Look at this. This is November 23rd, 2019. After the concert, she reached in what? 2 months? 2 months? November, December. 3 months. In 3 months, she reached like double. In 3 months, she reached double what she had. And after that, this is it. After that, this is it. And everything that came from her was just banger, banger, banger. And like, when I had this moment, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm a fan. Like, she is what I want to be represented as a VTuber. And it was just banger. And then there was like her first like birthday concert, right? This one, right? If I remember. And then again, 50,000 more. It was just like crazy non-stop like bangers. And then when Next Color Planet, like I was established. When Next Color Planet hit, I was established like as a Hoshiyomi. Like I remember when it came out, I was like going insane. It was so good, so catchy, and she was really going into this more mature tone too. I felt like Stellar is super mature, is super accessible, right? But Next Color Planet was just like getting there. And I remember at the end of Next Color Planet that she's go sa na 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 na, right? I sound like such a weeb, and I love it. It's okay. I'm just cringing a little bit. It's fine. And I remember she said at some point she wants like to be able to sing that in a concert with the fan. And to this moment, I was about to say in my kokoro, like a big weeb I am. In my heart, I was just like, I felt that. I wanted that, right? And yeah, exactly. We're made out of cringe. It's all good. And then I realized that like I wanted to be part of that. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys. If you didn't know, I live in Japan, right? This is why I can go to the concert easily. I've been wanting to to live in Japan for so many years, and I've worked hard to be here in Japan. And all this accumulation, also as like being a fan and everything, it right now it's peaking. Me being able to go to Shouten Crisis, like, oh boy, I'm almost emotional. It's kind of all peaking together. And for a long time, I've also like wanted to talk about this a lot. But being here in Japan, the sacrifice was just like, I came in a pandemic, my Japanese is very poor, and even if I was very good in Japanese, it's when you reach a certain age, it's really, really hard to make friends here in Japan because everyone is always so busy, right? And I've just realized like I'm peaking and I'm happy, and yeah, this is why I needed to do that too. It's kind of we're having a therapy here at the same time. Because finally, this emotion, this kind of things where she's like, I want to sing with you. Like the first concert, I missed it. I missed it. I was not close to Tokyo, and the time was not good. And I think, did I try to get the ticket, or I failed the lottery? Anyway, but this time, being able like to go for the second time and to have such a crazy seat. I don't know if you were here before, you guys, but at the beginning I said that I am basically like front row. I'm like basically front row. Not centered, which is, would have been great, but it's gonna be like the most insane like feeling I think I've ever achieved. Like, I don't know if you saw my Cali video back then. I used to be a FaceTuber, but I kept like the video of the recording of me being there. Like, it was so intense. Like, I like Cali, but like, Suisei is my Oshi, right? I really like Cali, but like, it was crazy just at Cali's concert. Like, I don't even know like what kind of emotional mess I'm gonna be after that. So yeah. So from this point on, it was just like, I could continue, but it was just like the path of success was just like drawn, and it was just like like triples here 3 months later, and then after that, we all know where we are. It was just like a growth, crazy. I'm a big fan of Ghost. I cannot listen to Ghost without to be continued. Bro. You stop updating that, huh? Where's that? Yeah, at some point it just became so big that they felt like, oh yeah, like... Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, they have nothing after 2020. Insane. After that, it just became like, we're mainstream now. No joke. Have you seen? Oh yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about. And one of the reason I feel weird. Oh, peace. This image is illegal. What is it doing on this website, everyone? We need to contact the staff. This is a cursed, illegal image. Peace. Rest in pieces, I guess. Yeah, this is not available anymore. Oh, this is the last thing they have. Oh man, this is super outdated. As much as I praise the website a lot, it's very, very outdated. This is why they're missing costume, eh? I see. And then the Hoshiyomi Observatory is also down. Need to contact my Hoshiyomi bro, being like, hey, we need to bring this shit alive again. What the heck? Like, now's the time, like, as we're reaching, like, mainstream. God damn it. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that. First, my YouTube knows that I'm a Suisei fan, right? And of course, I've watched like 10 times the first take because it's so good. If you haven't, go right ahead to the First Take channel, the first VTuber ever on that channel. Very mainstream Japanese channel. Of course, it's not reaching probably worldwide. Well, a bit, but it's in Japan. It's a big deal. Yeah, and since then, now YouTube is like, oh, you want to see everyone reacting to the video that you like, and basically, I see so many random ass people who don't even know what are VTuber, who don't even understand anything about it. And then I'm just like, oh, it's so funny. And then I'm not a big fan of reaction video because they're kind of empty in content, in my opinion. It's the people that do analysis though, chef kiss. These are my people. I live for analysis. I also like to do analysis. So some of them do, which is amazing. But yeah, to see this this reach is crazy. It's really, really crazy. yeah, so here I stand being an Hoshiyomi, and I'm just enjoying this a lot. I think because the website is originally developed by... Oh, really? I didn't know that, Richard. That's really interesting. That brings a whole perspective. Yeah, let's not get too much into that story because we could derail very fast. But, I didn't know that. Originated in the Chinese community. And we all know, like, the sad story of whatever happened there. I see. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna reach my Hoshiyomi and being like, yo, where's the great content we had, like, to talk about the story of our Oshi? Guys, come on. No, but seriously, after the stream, I'm going there and I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna talk to Silver. I'm gonna, hey, Silver. What's going on? Anyway. So there you have it, everyone. Janken Pomme is a massive Suisei fan, and this week he's gonna... Well, I hate talking about it in the third person. He's gonna tell you all about it, and I want to die by the community that says that I'm wrong with my choices, because I'm gonna try to be very, very how can I say? Having a very analyzing mind about the Suisei movie video. So I'm gonna be using the editing of the video, the video itself, the music itself. Of course, the music is probably like the highest percentage of like what I'm gonna judge, but yeah, that moment, that fist in the air. I'm gonna put it again. That fist in the air, right there. To me, it was just like, this is a star. Oh, badum. Hoshimachi, you know, star. And I wish I would have like more deep meaning behind all this, but I think this journey of being a fan is very emotional, and sometimes it's kind of hard to describe it, right? But I actually had this PFP of this pose for a long time on Discord. Yeah, it is the symbol of how like I felt about it. So yeah, there you have it. Your uncle's a massive weeb, a massive Hoshiyomi. Yeah. So yeah, if for some reason you're seeing this because you're trying to learn about Suisei, well, please have a look at our old content. The sad thing though is that a lot of stuff like got deleted, right? A lot of stuff got deleted. So what are we gonna do? It's not the best tradition there is out there, but we're gonna finish with this. It is the best I could find for our need here today. Like I said, not the best translation, but there's a lot of stuff that's been deleted since there in that clip that we're gonna finish with. Big shout out to Aburage. I think they haven't been so much into the scene for a couple years now. And now that I'm thinking about it, apparently a lot of people that used to do stuff are kind of rotating out. Damn, sticking out, I guess. Huh. Not a lot of people like maybe stay around. Hey, that's sorry, I'm just thinking of the retention of fans in the VTubing world. And I'm just like, my brain is just like, oh wow, that's interesting. Is there like a fast rotating like how can I say, fast rotating viewership in the VTubing world? Like, do people like comes and go very easily? Anyway, not gonna go into this topic or we're not gonna finish. Let's oh, it's a 27-minute video, so we're not gonna watch it all, right? But I want to show a bit like how things were before with Suisei and how she was speaking. I'm very, very glad that she was told that if she kept speaking like that, she could not sing forever, because I'm not a fan of very high-pitched voices. I'm more of a medium low medium low person. Anyway, let's watch a bit of this. Man, she had such a high pitch. What I want to show you is more like at the beginning, right? This is where it started. So, what is important as a lesson to anyone who's into VTubing, anyone who's wants to be a VTuber, wants to be part of this, is that you're gonna need to grind, and you're gonna need to reach, and it's gonna be hard, and there are gonna be many times that you will want to probably give up. Right? Exactly. Nothing came out a good result. She was like, yeah, for independent, like 6,000, like, okay. And then you there's not a single moment you're watching an independent where they tell themselves, like, I'm never gonna give up. No. Like, it's a thought that cross any independent often. What can I do to get to the next level? What can I do to reach, right? And everyone that you support, when you support them and you show them support, it makes the whole difference, because there's always those thoughts, and it's a reality we need to remember, and we need to also cherish in a way that, like, it takes a lot of power, and it takes a lot of, how can I say, mental power. Yeah, mental power to continue if there's like no one watching, continue if the growth is not very fast. And I just think that this is another part that why I'm at Hoshiyomi. It's just that, like, I always remember that. And every time you support someone, this is what happens. And we need to remember that. Even when we're small, even when we're big, when I receive my support from out there, it enabled something in me, right? Being a fan of Suisei enabled something in me. And the best thing into being a content creator is really that, like, it's more than just like you need to be an egomaniac to succeed. It is a journey, really, of besting ourselves. And I think it's easy to see it negative. It's easy to be competitive and trying to be, I'm gonna be better than anyone else. But in the end, I think when we see people like Suisei or anyone else, me, myself, maybe, who knows? We never know if you're gonna reach or not. And it's just important to remember, like, where we came from, right? And, yeah. Even if you want to quit, it's okay. Even if you want to quit, it's okay. And just remember that, like, if you give the effort, who knows what's gonna happen. And for that, I'm a Hoshiyomi, but I'm also Janken Pomme, shopkeeper VTuber, pre-debut live 2D coming very soon, with a lot of ideas and with a lot to talk about. And here we are. This is me, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, so this is it. This is my story, and I wanted to talk about it. I hope you have a great time at the concert. I'm sure it will be an amazing experience. It will be, I'm sure. And we're going to talk about it, of course, next Sunday. But this week has a lot of meaning for me. And yeah, very excited about everything that's coming. All right. Thank you for joining me today in my little talk about Hoshimachi Suisei and being an Hoshiyomi. And stay tuned if you like if you like Suisei and or if you're Hoshiyomi. Yeah, please participate and make sure to roast me next Wednesday here in Japan. And on Friday, we're gonna do watch along of the first concert that I have here as a CD. Obviously, cannot streaming online, but if you have it or if you want to join, of course, no problem. But it won't be streamed on the screen, of course, because it is paid content, and I don't want to show paid content for free. That is not very ethical. Yeah, and then on Saturday, follow me on Twitter because I'm gonna post so many things on Twitter just about my whereabouts, what's happening, the seat, my excitement. I'm gonna spam Twitter a lot when I'm gonna be at Shouting Crisis, like if I meet people there too and all that jazz. Yeah, that is coming up. Anyhow, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Bear, for being there. I've been a little bit on your channel the other day. I was a bit lurking myself too, but thank you for the support. Thank you to Richard and to Brickwall, like some new names in the chat. Do appreciate, and everyone else lurking. Thank you. And as usual, be great and have a great day. And I'll see you very soon in the next stream. And to finish today, we say Ochimatsu. See you, everyone.